Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching Mob Psycho.
100 or 100. One or the other. It's because of the 100, because like...
I've already called it the 100.
The 100, it was like not the 100.
Yeah,
so like, I don't know which one it is now here. Does it matter?
Yeah.
We're watching episode 4. Things kind of started for me last episode when we, I guess, learned a bit more about Mob because we knew absolutely nothing. And in the last episode, we have come to the explosion, though the 100% explosion, which we always thought was him coming to another level of his powers, and it's actually his bottled up emotions that are exploding. I mean, a specific emotion. The previous one that exploded was anger, and now percentage is rising again.
I don't know if it's always when it explodes. Is it always anger that
No,
explodes?
I feel like it's just about he's bottling every emotion.
Yeah.
And like it's just gonna be like which specific emotion pops up at any time. Like
Maybe.
I wonder if it's gonna be, can it be like love?
I don't know.
Can it be something happy? Because that poor boy doesn't seem like he's having the best time. He also thinks that he is... Didn't he say something on the lines of like that he's terrible or that he's awful or something like that?
No. He just realized that the powers that, I mean, not now, from the beginning, he thought that the powers that he has are very powerful and horrible.
Yeah. And thus he thinks himself.
Exactly, and that's why I think that's why he's suppressing his emotions.
Yeah.
Because of that kind of opinion about himself and everything. At the end of the last episode, we saw a new character, I guess, maybe, Ghost.
Oh yes, it appeared in his room.
We saw
and
that the percentage
one in the intro
rose immediately.
I feel like it could be anger again.
I think that's anger.
Or like, what else could it be? It seems like it will be anger.
I don't think he's scared of it.
No. I don't think he would be scared of anything, really.
Honestly, me neither. Except, like, talking to a girl.
That's terrifying.
I think that would be terrified.
He is also still in the Muscles Club. But those guys seem really nice, actually.
Those guys seem really nice.
When he was running, like, they were, and he was not doing good.
Yeah.
They were, like, concerned about his well-being. So they seem sweet, actually.
But when the girl from the telepathy club found out about these one's powers, she was like, please join us.
Boy, I feel like you should just go both. Both of those groups of people could maybe be of benefit to you.
I don't know.
I don't know what the telepathy club would give you.
He wants to be popular, and I think with the telepathy club, he's gonna end up on the popular side. So either he needs to change his perspective and wishes, or he's gonna continue to start building muscles that... I'm not sure how that's going.
Boy, let me just tell you. The tides are changing. The popular ones are now, skinny. You look a bit mysterious. An indie guy or something like that. Tides are turning, boy. You don't have to be in the Muscles Club, but they do seem nice. You need moral support, okay? You need to kind of talk about your feelings because you're suppressing them. And you're like 12.
He's 14, for your information.
I have no idea what's gonna come next and when his emotions are gonna explode again. I wonder if the girl who was in the newspaper, whatever, who saw him, is she gonna write about him and his powers? Because then you're gonna be popular. What kind of popular? I couldn't tell you.
But I feel like she would write about him as a cool and fascinating. I don't think she would write about him as...
Yes, but like maybe they would read it as scary. Look, let's watch episode 4. What is the title? I love the titles.
Idiots Only Event.
Oh god, no! Boy, you're supposed to be popular, not an idiot. A middle school has a gang leader. A middle school has a fucking gang leader.
Honestly, that makes sense. What?
Teru?
Really?
That sounds a bit egotistical. Let's see. Maybe I like you, but it sounds a bit egotistical.
I don't know. Reminded me of...
Light. Yeah, I was about to say that as well. Just like,
it's not light. Hello.
Oh, is that
that's
him?
that's
Yeah.
him.
Is that some abilities? Oh, maybe he's one. Oh,
Maybe.
that would be. Oh, I would love that. I was kept wondering, are we gonna have one with abilities?
Oh!
Are they gonna be like Ken? See, I always
Enemies
thought the
lovers.
blonde one was that.
Which one? Oh,
The blonde one was the one that becomes like, what is this, black and white, whatever.
okay.
So he's the blonde one. Yeah, he might be also a psychic.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Oh my god, can't wait for the teacher to recruit him as well. So he doesn't have to do any work. I
Let's
don't think
teach.
he would accept pennies. Idiots only event.
Yeah.
I love this title.
I love the titles. Of
Oh,
this
the
show.
titles are so
I
good.
agree.
Who the fuck are you?
Partner.
夢かなと思ってそういう時は自分のほっぺたをつねるんだろうがいつもだよそうそうほら昨日お前と死闘を繰り広げたああ消し残したかちょっと話す俺様にだって野望はある
A cult?
万物の中で最上位の存在すなわち神だ
Kami! I fucking hate the word Kami! This is fucking lies.
だけどなでも俺様は分かったんだ人の心を掌握するためには強力な超能力を見せびらかせばいいんだまだ消えたくねえよもう悪さしねえよ本当かな
No, of course not really. What do you mean?
分かったじゃあ師匠に相談してみるうちや学校で変なことしないでよ人にしかといて隙を見てその体に乗っ取っていやいや
Like, he's gonna be hilarious. He's not gonna.
Aw.
I love his brother for some reason. He seems like nice.
うまくやれば茂雄にとって俺様が無二の理解者になれるやがて向こうから俺様を頼るようになれる
1年3組の影山律君よね
はい
2年1組新聞部の目里ですちょっと話せない
Your brother is a
超能
psychic.
力の取材なら本人にしてください
少しくらいいい
Oh, he knows!
面白い話もあるのよ
この邪悪な心霊写真こちらでお払いしておくので2時間後にまた来てください
You are shameless.
お払いグラフィック CG ソフトを用いて写真を不自然なく合成処理するあれが師匠そうだよ霊能力者のレーゲン師匠
Psychic.
いやお前嘘だろ全く何の霊力も感じられねえぞ修行のやつ完璧に利用されてやがる
I feel like he
自
knows.
由してやってもいいがいやこいつはこのままでいいインチキやるんじゃ見えねえよ
弱すぎて俺には見えんお前にとっちゃ肩にテントウムシがついたレベルだろう好きにしろよ
よかったね兄さんの超能力は天性のものです兄さんは不思議な現象を起こして見せてくれた
What does mean Nisa now? What is his name?
世界の基本だったそれにしても兄さんが人前で力を見せるなんて久しぶりだ
モブ君すごいことになってるわよ
これ修行に似てねえか似てない
Oh, they want someone to worship.
この電話番号
モブ君の隠れたカリスマ性は一度に多くの人々を浸水させたのよ新しい宗教が生まれるほどに彼もっと注目されてもいい存在だと思うのよせっかく人気者になれる
僕はこれ
Mob will want to hear
Mob
that.
want this.
His brother continues, I was right about him. He's really sweet.
成績は学年トップスポーツも万能な上にイケメンで女子にモテるって
The opposite of his brother.
一通り持ってるじゃない
兄さんは僕の世界の基本だった僕にとっても超能力は当たり前に存在するものだった弟の僕もいつか使えるようになるそう思っていた
You're his little brother? I thought he was
何か
older.
カリスマ人気者ふざけるな超能力はそんな安いものじゃないんだ
Guys, both of you want to
Yeah,
switch.
exactly.
Mob would gladly give you
Give
his power. I
everything
can't
for
believe
what
Mob
you
is the older
僕
one.
も一緒に行くよ 兄さんってさ、どうしてもっと普段から超能力を使わないの？使う機会がないから。たくさんあるっつの。そもそも超能力なんて生きていく上で必要ないんだ。そう思ってるのはお前だけ。超能力を使っても手に入らないものなんてあるの？そんなものはない。神だってなれるんだ。筋肉。何言ってんだこいつ。それに女心ってやつとか空気読む技術、他にも
My boy.
知恵とかね。僕はリツが羨ましいよ。
Everyone just wants what they don't have.
Exactly.
And they don't appreciate the things they have.
数学も解けないんだもん。
肉体改造部に何の用だ。ここは貴様らのような輩の来るべき場所ではない。我々は無駄に時間を食いつぶす貴様らと違い、今を生きているのだ。鬼瓦黒土中をぶっ潰すためにお前らの力を貸す。
No, the muscle boys are nice.
今は下半身強化月間で
You're here for sports.
忙しいんだ。
Exactly, sports. Exactly. I love them.
What is it? Oh, that's a bold move.
暴力反対。一人だけ肉体改造してねえやつだ。
Give him time. Is it like, maybe it's like motivation, maybe it's like, what emotion could it be? Jealousy? Ooh, jealousy could be a thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
毒を持って毒を制す。
What a legendary move.
I think it's like got beaten, so like your powers, I mean your abilities, whatever that is.
これなんだろう。
Oh no, it's the bullies.
ラブレターのつも
Did
り
I
だ。
offend
好きの
someone?
5時だ。
He can't even.
いや、それ嘘だからな。
え、嘘なのこれ。
もういいよ、シゲオ。黒土中の連中は間違いなく来るでしょうな。肉体改造部のあいつ来ますかね。
Well, how will they know?
いや、絶対に引っかかるな。念を押して女子ですって書いておいた。
You're fucking dumb.
女子は女子ですって書かねえだろう。正直じゃ誰も引っかかんねえよ。
At least not everyone is dumb in that group.
お前って。
Did he really? Why is he blushing?
待ってたらかわいそうだし。
だからそれファンタ
My
ジーだって。
boy. Maybe the muscle guys show up to defend us.
ダンベルの下にこれが。影山君がさらわれた。
He looks like Goku.
シゲオ、こいつら知り合いか？
My poor boy wanted to come to a girl.
理解してるのか？
いや、全然。
鬼瓦にはもう伝えてある。仲間を返して欲しけりゃてめえが来いってな。どっちにしろ無事じゃ済まねえんだけどね。いつでも力を解放できるよう準備しとけよ。
超能力は人に向けて使うものじゃないよ。
Boy.
君のくせに変に頑固な時があるよ。完膚なきまでに締めてやるよ。
Oh,
それ
fuck.
が違うんすよ。鬼瓦たちじゃなくて半袖短パンの全然知らねえやつらなんすよ。しかもめちゃくちゃに強い。
What sweet boys.
中学肉体改造部部長ゴーダムス。
Goda.
武蔵部長、みんなもどうしてここに？
こいつか。
ちょっと用事があっただけで。
こいつは助っ人なんかじゃねえ。試合だったんだ。帰って筋トレの続きだ。負けんじゃねえぞこら。待って返すわけねえだろうが。
What do you plan on doing exactly?
Really?
Bold. That's fucking bold. Oh, but Mob in the middle.
クリオンである。でも遅いな。
Oh, he's here. He's just looking.
続いてるのか、あの野郎。
What if he comes out with the power, actually?
ゴリラが迷い込んだのか
Yeah, I think he
He's use the
will.
power and Mob is
Yeah.
gonna see that. Oh, I'm gonna love that.
暴力
That would
装
be
置って
good.
言葉を知ってるかい
お前も不良生徒か。
Delinquent.
そのお方は裏番長の花澤照樹さんだ。
レベルが低すぎる
Wouldn't he be able to see the ghost? If he has powers, that he look in that direction?
僕の保険に関わるんだよ
今一瞬で移動したようだ。見間違いじゃないか。我々の用は終えた。
決めるのは僕だ
He can see because it's behind the muscles.
華奢な肉体を相手にするのは気が利けるんだ。
世間はそうやって僕を舐めてか
Is he the one bringing the storm?
ものしか見ようとしない愚か者たち
God knows what his powers are.
スターが照明を浴びるのではなく照明を浴びた者がスターになる自前のスポットライトを持っていれば IQ の低い虫たちが寄ってくるんだよ
早くそいつをぶっ潰せ。
Don't hurt them.
How fucking dare you? That's not playing fair.
Don't hurt them.
Mob, boy, I know you don't want to use power on people, but
I don't want you to use power, people.
とんでもねえ重さだ。この体重差で俺たちを飛ばすとは類いまれないい筋肉を持ってるな。
No, he doesn't.
筋肉
why do you hit them again? What the fuck? What is his power?
Oh.
Can Mob do this?
喧嘩術だ凡人は悲しいな
What the fuck? Mob, are you watching this?
パンチ
Is the guy dead?
ずいぶんタフなやつがいたもんだな
Look at him.
こいつ存在感薄すぎて気づかなかったというかなぜ縛られて
人に向けちゃダメだよ。
何の話だ
あんたがさっきから当てまくってる超能力の話だよ。ましてや喧嘩に使うなんて。
Is that anger?
Yeah.
この世界
Oh! Oh, this is the best episode
Yeah.
so far. Oh, this is a lot of things introduced in one episode.
This is probably the best episode so far.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this
Probably
one.
because of the new guy. Honestly, I really like his character.
I think just a lot of new things have been introduced. I think the storyline with the brother as well. It could be very
Yeah.
interesting to me. And I think the small ghost was actually the cult leader. I feel like that could also be very funny, but
I
also
agree.
kind of like it could be wholesome in a way because like he wants to possess Mob and
Yeah.
become a god, but like he keeps like saying to Mob that this kid is really like clueless
Yeah.
and being used. Like I feel like he might develop some like
Feelings.
yeah, I feel like he might
I
develop like some protectiveness over Mob because like Mob is just
I
like
agree.
very honestly very pure.
But yeah, exactly. But he, the ghost thing,
Yeah.
he can make him do anything.
Yeah.
Because he's very easily, let's say, manipulated. Maybe in his eyes, you know.
Well, I mean, look, his
but
master.
his master, and also the only reason why he does everything is so he would like a girl, or so the girl would like him, or so he would become popular, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
Mob is not manipulated at all. When it comes to his powers, you cannot tell him anything so that he would do anything he doesn't want to do, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to fight humans and he's not doing that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens
So
in the next
far,
episode.
well, yeah, of course, so
but
far.
like this guy
like,
is using his powers, so like that seems like yes, he is human, but like he is using his powers to hurt someone. I feel like that,
Exactly.
you know, could count for something. But it makes sense because of what we learned in the previous episode with him like thinking that he's horrible. Because of the powers and like what he can do with them. So like it makes sense that he really would stick to a strong, like let's say, ethics of not using that against humans.
Exactly.
I just
I
really
agree.
think he is very fucking sweet. He doesn't care about his powers. Like, he really just wants to be a normal boy who's popular, who wants to be popular. I mean, he wants to be popular because he likes a girl, and he thinks by being popular, that girl is gonna like him back. He's just like really... It's incredible how much he really just wants to be a regular boy.
And it's also incredible how his brother, who is younger than him, always wanted to get those powers that his big brother has.
Yeah.
Like, he has exactly everything else. He's good at sports. He's very popular. He's this
good
and
at
that.
school.
Exactly.
Top of his class.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
he has everything
that Mob would want.
And yet he
yet he always looked up to his brother who had powers, you know, and wanted that, and hoped that by the time they would develop, you know, but like that never happened. It's just very interesting how both of them want exactly the thing they don't have. They don't appreciate at all what they do have, you know.
And like Mob said, like, you know, the powers that I have like don't really mean much at the end of the day, because like you don't need them to live, you don't need them to... Doesn't help with math, it doesn't help with getting girls. But the things that are important to Mob right now, just really wants to be a regular teenage boy.
Yeah.
The powers mean nothing to him and are sort of actually in the way of him being normal, because he has to suppress all these emotions, and honestly, then he can't just be normal.
Honestly, I feel like most often in the shows we watched a guy who wants to save the world, who wants to help other people, who wants to do this.
Big motivation.
Exactly, for a bigger picture, bigger stuff. And now you have a kid who just wants to be a kid and who hates that he has powers, who would much rather have something else, you know?
Yeah, I really respect that, because it's like it seems so simple, and like it seems very superficial.
Yeah.
But like at that age, like really, what you just want to be, you just want to fit in, and this is hell for him again, because he has to suppress so many emotions. He can't even feel anything, because he doesn't want even to have his powers or control them or use them. And it's actually just like really sad. Again, while his brother he said like for me, Mob was the standard. Like that's what was normal for him. Like he knows he always has powers. He knows he doesn't use it in front of people. He doesn't even understand why he doesn't use it in front of people, like, because he would. I wonder how that storyline is gonna develop. Like, because the brother seems really sweet. Like he seems really nice and kind. But I wonder if that like maybe jealousy because of the lack of powers. Is that maybe also gonna like create maybe some resentment towards Mob?
Could be. There was a point in that episode that I thought that I don't know if that's what you were saying. There was
I don't know. I don't know in which part I thought it, but I thought like that was a possibility.
Yeah, there was a part, I don't know which scene either, but like there was a scene that I thought he was yelling something or something like that. He was being kind of angry at Mob for, I'm not sure if not showing powers, whatever. And I was like, is this gonna become some kind of resentment between them? Like, I think that would be very interesting, but I wish at the end they would learn to love each other, meaning not like each other, meaning themselves, who they are, because
what they have.
Exactly. So I think that's how they would learn to love each other, if they just love themselves, you know. I
thought that could be like a wholesome story, because like they both want what the other one have, and so like they can make each other appreciate what they have, you know, more. And I think that could be a nice story, and I don't think it's gonna be like his brother's not like this bad guy. He's just like a jealous younger brother. It's like, it's not that...
Mob is jealous of his brother as well.
Yes, but like Mob is very... Mob, I could never tell you that Mob would like start resenting his brother. I don't think Mob has it in him to feel that at all. Whereas the brother, he's younger. It seems like he could like maybe develop that. We'll see. Again, that's like one part of the storyline that was introduced that I think is very interesting for me. Like,
we also had the kid at the end.
The blonde one?
The blonde one.
I can't remember his name. Also, am I insane? Or do they mention many fucking names for Mob? I was like, okay, this is the first name, this is the last name. And then his brother calls him something like, I don't know Japanese. Like, does that mean like something like maybe. Older brother or something like that?
It was with a big letter. It had a big letter. And I was always like, Who the fuck now? Who is he? Why not just
I don't
use
know.
Mob?
I have no idea because like in the Korean shows I watch, they like usually say there's like hyung for like older. There's a word for like older brother or someone older that you look up to, you know. And like in the places that I look, they like don't translate that. They just like put it in capital letters as well. So like it might be
maybe that
it might be like something for like an older brother or whatever. I'm gonna keep calling him Mob and like hope that I know that they're talking about Mob when they say his name, because I have no fucking idea.
Exactly.
And I don't know what the name of anyone is, to be quite honest. That's gonna be a bit difficult.
Names,
yeah, it's gonna be a
honestly.
bit difficult right now.
But I'm very excited for this storyline with this blonde kid who is completely the opposite of Mob, who is using his powers for popularity, who is using his powers
for power.
Exactly, to
be important too.
Important.
I feel like there's a lot of ego there. I mean, I think that's what we saw when we saw the first scene.
Immediately connected us to light. And his ego, you know.
And
I find him very interesting. Honestly, can't wait to know more about him. And
because we were wondering, like, are we gonna see more characters that have these abilities? And we do. And I love that it's a guy that is very opposite of Mob. And I want to see, I don't know, I still don't know exactly, because Mob actually really rarely uses his powers. He like uses it to
fight ghosts.
Yes, and like then we see him like do this and the ghost is like done. But like because I don't see him using it for people, I don't know what his abilities have. Because like we saw this blonde kid, like he can block punches. He's like hitting, and I'm like does Mob have all those abilities?
I think Mob can block something, if I remember correctly.
Well, he blocked
for
in front of the teacher.
So he can do that as
I wonder if like, is there any difference between their powers, or is it just like
how
powerful they are?
Yeah, I think there definitely will be some differences.
I just love Mob's whole demeanor. Like this guy punches everyone, and Mob's like standing there
and be like, you shouldn't use powers like that.
Yes, and I love that the boy. Not scared at all. He's like, boy is actually very confident in himself. He knows he can take it.
He knows how strong and powerful he is.
And that's maybe why he thinks he's horrible, because he's very strong and powerful.
Also,
and the teacher is...
That's what I want to mention.
The teacher is
master
editing pictures.
In Photoshop.
A legend.
I fucking can't, honestly.
I still don't know. Like, does Mob know? Because like baby boy Mob went
honestly I don't know
with the fucking letter. He was like, well, if the girl is there, like I shouldn't keep her waiting.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if Mob knows, but even if he doesn't and he finds out, I don't think that's gonna be a big problem.
Me neither.
There's a thing.
Unfortunately, poor boy Mob, I feel like he would let people walk all over him and be fine with it. That's my problem right now. Like he would let people use him and he'd be like, fine. And I'm not saying that the teacher is using him in a way. I don't think he's like malicious or anything like that. I just think he is, he has certain ambitions and he needs a child to achieve those ambitions or whatever. But I do think he cares about Mob. Also, the muscle guys.
Oh, we haven't mentioned my muscle guys. Honestly, they're one of my favorite characters
so
right
nice.
Now. They're such a good guys. They came to fight for the little kid, Mob, that just joined their club,
and they don't like fighting. No, they're like, that's not any way to use your muscles.
Exactly, that's a dumb reason to use their muscles.
They're actually very sweet. I am so sorry of whatever I said when you first appeared,
first episode.
And I was like, why the fuck would Mob join them? I am so sorry.
Mob, just stay with them.
Mob,
such
you have a lot
good
to learn.
Influence.
Honestly, they click. Mob would not hurt people, nor would they unless they have to, I guess, and unless Mob has to.
Unless Mob has to find the blonde guy.
I wonder what emotion Mob is progressing to. Like maybe it could be anger, because like
I have a feeling now that it's always gonna be anger. I don't know why.
Well, because like
what? The explosion is gonna always be
anger. How does any other emotion explode? Like let's say it's jealousy. How could it explode?
Anger.
Like what does it become?
Through anger. When you think about it.
I don't know how that works. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be explained.
Yeah.
I guess. If it's not gonna be explained, then someone needs to explain it to me, because I can't keep guessing. Like, is it some different emotion?
Maybe
Look, 2 more episodes, boys popping. I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, it was a great episode in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.